Okay, here we go. Well, thank you for that. And okay, I mean, we have a slide on the screen right now. We say we know how to make white elephants look green. If you actually read the text in the top, you can say e-commerce for a few CEOs has been like a larger challenge in terms of ambition, in terms of profitability, while the ambition for the growth is there. But fundamentally, a lot of them have actually fallen short on the results. So here's where we come, and this is what we do. What we do is we kind of build and run commerce businesses for brands. And that's why we said, we kind of try and make, white elephants green. That's how it is. So the question is, do brands struggle to run their e-commerce business? We had a roundtable just about a couple of minutes back, or an hour back. And in the roundtable, we had a couple of CEOs from retail brands. And the debate was, is e-commerce profitable for them? Whether they will pick growth over profitability. While about 10 of them, all 10 of them said one thing: it will be profitability first and growth second. While this was not the case about a couple of years back, growth was more important and profitability was secondary. So this is what we do. We kind of help brands build a sustainable, profitable e-com business through our tech, through our consulting, and through our expert teams on digital marketing and even on the tech side. So if you look at what does it take to kind of, the elements of e-commerce, what does it take to kind of run an e-commerce business? You need the technology, you need the talent, you need the operations expertise there, and you need the platform to kind of scale up. These are the four things which typically is required. So if you look at technology, how do people select tech, in terms of the UI, UX, or the experiences that needs to be delivered, A. B, if you look at what kind of talent is required to run the business, and if you look at what kind of operations team is required to run the business, and on top of it, what kind of scales the platform should be able to kind of challenge or kind of take on, is the fourth aspect. So these are the four aspects which are required fundamentally to drive and run the e-com business. The second point is, platform itself does not really guarantee success. Typically, most of the brands, when their e-com businesses does not work or fundamentally does not scale up, they try and look at as platform as the first thing to be changed, which is not the original case. But fundamentally, this is about a lot of departments working together, starting from the merchandising, the pricing, the promotions, to operations, to marketing, to how the consumer journeys have been designed, and fundamental things like the speed of the site and other aspects of business. So how can organizations reimagine their e-commerce story? We have a couple of signature customer experiences or growth journeys that we've delivered for them. We have a QSR from Middle East. We have a fashion brand from India. We'll kind of go a little detailed on both the journeys. So before that, if you look at what we do, or for whom we do, a brand which is synonymous with denims trusts us with their e-commerce business. The largest denim brand in the world, we run their e-com business, and that's what this slide portrays. This is primarily to show that a SaaS platform from India presents, or rather I would say enables commerce for a large brand like this. Secondly, if you look at a brand which is synonymous with marathons, again a global brand, is something, we run their e-commerce for them, and we've been with them for almost 5 years now. Again, the aspect of an enterprise plus commerce platform on top of, growth marketing, and then in terms of also consulting and working with them on the operational aspects. I'll jump on to the case study here. We work with a QSR or a F&B company, a brand from Saudi. They have about 350 plus stores in Saudi. They were doing about like, 1,500 orders in a day kind of a run rate. They came to us with a challenge about not being able to scale their commerce business. They said, what can we do? So we kind of did a study of their business, went back to them with a solution which will be primarily a commerce platform. On top of that, we said, there will be a PWA. On top of that, we also said there will be an iOS native app. So we delivered, the entire ecosystem, wherein once we launched them in October, today they do about 40,000 plus orders on their platform, on their brand.com. So if you look at the ecosystem here, the ecosystem is clearly, I would say, touching upon consumers in every digital aspect. If I go a little deeper there, a customer who wants to buy through an app, which could be an Android, is powered by a PWA, I would say, framework, or a customer who wants to place an order from, say, a iOS or an Apple device, there is a iOS native app which is enabling there. And then on top of that, we've also enabled journeys like a customer who wants to, say, pick up the order from a particular outlet. It could be like, I'm driving from X location, the nearest store is coming on the way. I can just use the app, buy it from the app, and there will be I would say, a pickup location or a pickup outlet. You can just simply go and show the QR code there and pick up your parcel from that outlet also. So it's like completely touching each and every aspect of consumer engagement through technology here. And at the base of it, there is a loyalty program which is enabled online as well as offline. So a customer who's gone and bought something from the store, gets some points. The same points can also be redeemed at the online site as well. Now, what does this enable? This clearly enables a single view of customer and a single view of experience across, digital experience for the consumers. And hence, because of this ecosystem that we built over a period of 4 or 5 months for this brand, they could actually scale up like 30x from what they were doing initially. This is one of our largest case studies, which includes all the touch points of commerce in the QSR segment. Well, you can see the numbers there. What else does the tech platform do here? This tech, the platform is, deeply integrated with their menu and the POS system. So any promotion that they configure in the store, which could be buy a pizza and get an add-on free, buy a pizza, get 25% on the add-on free. All the configurations which work in a specific store as a promotion for the customer further gets deployed in the online app as well as the PWA, which enables better conversions. And so all of these put together is where the success has been delivered for this particular brand. So when I say 40,000 orders in a day is no less specific to QSR as a segment overall. I'll quickly move on from the QSR case study to I would say the typical different types of, I would say, solutions that we have for brands which are, we call it as digital pseudo or pseudo digital, which is primarily a brand or a product-oriented brand which has launched themselves in a marketplace. There are many such brands today who do maybe 500 to 1,000 crore plus business, which are primarily marketplace brands, have evolved and have become independent brands outside of the marketplaces. they're running physical stores and they're running online brand.coms for themselves and they're scaled up. So we have a solution here for them where we run the entire tech and the marketing for them. While these brands are primarily product focused and I would say product champions in terms of merchandising and buying, what we bring in on the table is the expertise that we have on the tech side, the platform side, and the marketing side. So fundamentally become growth partners for these kind of brands. And traditional retail, typically, obviously, I mean, these are traditional retails which have been selling, on the retail format. We curate and build an entire omni-channel journey. I mean, we have a kids brand which has got about 120 stores. Fundamentally, I mean, you can order it from the website and the shipment can happen from the nearest location and also do a pickup and say reserve from the store kind of a journey that we have built for them. So this is, I would say, different kinds of customers and obviously, I mean, we also have the enterprise class customers, about what I showed earlier with respect to the QSR brand. We also have a case study of an Indian fashion brand wherein, they were in a different platform earlier. We moved them to our platform. They came to us with a specific problem saying, we have not been able to scale our commerce business. It's been lying between 3 and 4 lakhs a month. They signed up with us, asked us to run the entire business. So we run the entire business for them, starting from the website operations to, the logistics, to delivery, to customer service, and digital marketing. In a span of like 18 months, we've been able to take this brand to about a 1.5 CR kind of a run rate. So the reason why we do both tech plus marketing is we have seen that typically brands, they sign up with platforms but are not able to build an internal digital native team to drive their business side from their side. And we provide that support. We build business plans for these brands and deliver the growth numbers across here. Well, I think impact has been like 30% plus contribution coming in from brand.com, over 5% revenue within 18 months of operation. So, and all the aspects of marketing starting from SEO to SEM and push notifications are kind of handled by our team. Well, it's about investing in a platform infrastructure that is composable and headless, and we call ourselves a headless e-commerce platform today, open for integrations, open for building different customer experiences. Otherwise, taking help from our global customers and learnings across the brands that we have. Well, that's it from our side. Going forward, what we look at doing, we are building social, live commerce, influencer commerce, and content and commerce combination all put together. That's it from our side. Any questions from the audience? Welcome. Well, a snapshot about what Capillary is. We're about 500 million plus consumers on the platform, work with more than 500 plus brands. We have AI, ML, data science practice within the organization. Offices across the globe, India, Middle East, Southeast Asia, and US as well. We have a very strong commerce and a loyalty practice, which is fundamentally, I would say, consumer engagement, digital consumer engagement to talk about. Well, that's it.
One question.
Sorry.
So when a brand in a QSR space invests in mobile technology,
right,
which is, as you mentioned, PWA and native, from your experience in QSR, what percentage of transactions we should expect from PWA? I know it's a stupid question, but it is something which confronts us daily because we have investment in both the technologies.
Okay, so PWA fundamentally, works in the Android ecosystem, right? And if you talk about a Saudi kind of a market, 85% is iOS, 15% is Android. So the sales volumes are about 15% coming in from the PWA, but rest comes from the iOS native app.
Is it possible for a brand to take a call saying we will invest only in native and ignore the PWA completely?
So the decision between going for a PWA and going between a native is about what is the consumer experience that you want to deliver. That objective of consumer experience should decide whether you want to go for a PWA or a native. There are things which I would say both PWA and native apps deliver, but the consumer journey decision will decide whether you want to go for a PWA or a native app.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Any questions? Okay, then we are good. Thank you so much.